Hey guys, it's Devin, and today I'm going to film my May favorites, and I was going to say flops, but I don't have any flops this month, so that's a good thing. Um, the first thing I want to talk about is a nail polish, and I hope that you guys can still get this. It was limited edition from the Superman collection by Revlon, but I think that you can still find it. I found mine at Ulta. I know that Walgreens and Rite Aid and CVS and all those places probably had it too. It is the color Super Powered from the Spider-Man collection. And it is just, I don't have it on my nails today, I just took it off, but it is just the perfect blue. I don't know if you can see, but it's got kind of like an iridescence to it. Oh, it is so beautiful. It is like, I've been on the hunt for the perfect blue for what feels like forever. And they're all either like too pastel-y or they're too royal. But this one is just perfect. It's the most beautiful blue I have ever put on my nails. So that's the color Super Powered. I highly, highly recommend getting that if you can pick it up. It's just, I mean, it's just gorgeous. Okay, so I have been doing 2 looks this month with my eyes, and the first look is probably my favorite, so I'm going to talk about that one first. And what I have been using, everything that I've been using for it is my favorite, obviously, because I've been doing it. I've been mixing Peach Smoothie and Creme Brulee from Makeup Geek. These two right here. This is Peach Smoothie. This is Creme Brulee. They're just really good transition colors. I've been mixing those into my crease. And then I have been putting down as a base, I've been putting the M by Michelle Phan waterliner in the color Rose Gold. And it's just this really pretty rose gold color. I've been putting that down as a base, and then on top of it, I have been using the L'Oreal Infallible and Amber Rush. And this is like a pressed pigment, basically. I make sure that I keep the little topper that it comes with inside of it, and this is what it looks like. I mean, you can tell it's a pressed pigment. Some of mine's already crumbling over on the side. And this is best applied with your fingers. I mean, there's just no way around it. It doesn't apply good when you use a brush. But I've been putting this all over my lid and then running some of it underneath my eye, my lower lash line. And it gives just the most gorgeous, like, I don't know, just the most gorgeous rose gold eye look. I actually got the idea from a tutorial that Jaclyn Hill did close to the beginning of the month. It was like a drugstore tutorial or whatever. And I was like, hey, I have all those products. I can do that. So I've been doing that and I love it. It's probably my favorite. And my second look that I've been doing that is also my favorite, I have been using the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. And when I first got this palette, I thought, you know, this is just another neutral palette. Do I even really need it? I got it on like a whim. It was like a spur-of-the-moment decision. And it's really not your average neutral palette. It's got, you know, it's got the normal browns in it, but it also has a lot of bronzy browns and like golds, and there's like a dark greenish color. I mean, it's just gorgeous. So what I've been doing is I have been using, I'm going to try not to blind you guys, but I have to use one of my fingers. So I've been using this color right here in my crease. And then I've been using this Candied Violet color right here on the lid. But underneath of it, I have been putting the Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow Liner in the color Get Figgy. This is old packaging. I mean, that's how long I've had it, and it hasn't dried out yet. And Get Figgy is just a really pretty purple color. I've been putting this down as a base first, and then going in with the Candied Violet color. Oops. This Candied Violet color. I find that this color is gorgeous, but it doesn't come out true to color unless you use a base underneath of it. Otherwise, it just kind of looks like a navy blue or whatever. So that's been the eye look. And then I've been using a navy liner. The one I'm using is limited edition, so I'm not going to show it, but just any navy blue liner. I'm loving navy blue liner again at the moment. And I've been smudging that in my lower lash line, and then smudging some more of the Candied Violet in underneath of it. And that's the look that I'm wearing today. I don't know if you guys can see it really well, but I've been loving it, and I really love this palette. I highly recommend this palette. I go back to it more often than I really thought that I would, and there's so many different looks you can create with it. There's a ton of tutorials on YouTube with it. It's just a really beautiful palette, so I've been loving that. Another thing that I have been loving this month, I feel like I have a lot of favorites this month. I'm not really going to talk about my Hourglass blushes because they were my favorites last month. Again, they're my favorite this month. I'm wearing one of them today. I love them. I love them. But another thing I've been loving is the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Color Correcting Full Coverage Cream plus Anti-Aging Hydrating Serum plus SPF 50 UVA UVB Broad Spectrum. Okay, if I can recommend anything out of the things that I have tried from IT Cosmetics, it is this CC cream. This CC cream officially wears better than my Kat Von D foundation. I have been using this CC cream, and I've been doing like a cream look because this is really the only time of year that I can get by with a cream look, because once it gets hotter, I can't get by with a cream look. I have oily skin. It just, you know, a few hours in, it just looks like an oil slick on my face. So the winter time I can get by with cream looks, and now I can get by with cream looks, but here in the next couple weeks that's going to be over with. But I have been putting this all over my face, and it wears so beautifully. Like, I haven't even been setting this with a powder. And again, I will say I have oily skin. I have not been setting this with a powder. It has been wearing beautifully. I'm talking like 10, 12-hour days. It still does not look oily at the end of the day. It still just has this gorgeous, it gets dewy, but there's a huge difference between dewy and oily. It wears so beautifully. It doesn't break up. It doesn't look cakey. It doesn't look funky. And I wore this one day, and then, I mean, I've worn it more than once, but I wore it one day, and then the next day I was like, well, I'm just going to wear my Kat Von D, which is like my holy grail foundation. If I want full coverage, that's what I go for constantly. And I thought, I'm not going to set it with a powder. I'm going to see how it wears compared to the CC cream. It didn't wear as good, guys. I mean, I love my Kat Von D. It's still going to be my holy grail, full coverage, full face, go-to foundation. But it has to be set with the powder. This, no ma'am. No sir. This does not have to be set with the powder. It still looks gorgeous. I cannot rave enough about this. I really can't. If you don't try anything else from IT Cosmetics, or if you're getting ready to branch out into IT Cosmetics, I would recommend this be the first thing that you try. I highly, highly recommend that. And I've also been loving, I've been going back, you know, I said I was doing cream looks. I have been using my Josie Maran Argan Color Sticks. And the two that I have been using the most, I have quite a few of them because I really, really love these. The two I've been using the most are Petal Pink. And it's just this gorgeous, now these are ones that you can use on your cheeks and your lips. I usually just tend to use them on my cheeks, but I have worn them on my lips and they're not bad. This is Petal Pink right here. It's just a really pretty pinky glow to your skin. And then I've also been using the color Spice. And Spice is just like a gorgeous, natural looking color. It's swatching really dark, but when you blend it out, it's just gorgeous. I mean, I have been loving these. These wear really, really well throughout the day. They stay pigmented. Sometimes you'll get a cream blush and you'll put it on and you'll have to set it with a powder. To me, that's like an extra step. If I'm going to wear cream blush, I'm going to wear cream blush. If I'm going to wear powder blush, I'm going to wear powder blush. I'm not going to layer it. But these are two cream blushes that stay all day long, true to color. At the end of the day, they're still there. And what I have been using to set them with, not set, but, you know, blend out, is another one of my favorites, and it's the e.l.f. Small Stipple Brush. It's dirty because I've been using it for that, but it is perfect for blending out cream blushes. And I think this is like $3. So I highly recommend this to use with any of your cream blushes. It's amazing. And I do believe that I only have one more thing. So, okay, the last thing is this High Pigment Pencil in Rhubarb from Bite Beauty. I'm wearing this today. I love the Bite Beauty products. I don't think I'm alone in that, considering everybody and their mother is like obsessed with it. But it's just this gorgeous color, kind of like, I'm wearing it today, it's kind of like a darker berry color, and it just goes good with any and everything that I'm doing with my face. It doesn't matter what color I'm using, it doesn't matter what I've got going on the cheeks or the eyes, it just really matches with everything. Most people would probably consider it more of like a winter color, but you know, I'm trying to get into the bright lips. I really can't. I'm really trying, but I feel like every year I kind of go into that and I try to get into it because everybody else is, and I just don't enjoy it. I mean, I just don't. So I'm trying, but no promises on that. So this is Rhubarb by Bite, and it's one of these pencils. I have a couple of these pencils, and I also have a lipstick, and I really like the formula. It stays on. It's really creamy. It's not drying, and on the plus side with these pencils, they twist up. So even though I love the NARS Matte Velvet pencils, they don't twist up, they sharpen. So unless they change their packaging, I won't be buying any more of those. I'll just stick to these because these are just as good. I haven't tried one of the matte ones yet though, so I probably need to add that to my list to see if they're just as good as the NARS. Probably. Yeah, of course. Okay. So that is all for my favorites. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what some of your favorites were in the comments below, and I will talk to you later.